Hola, Houston. I'm Blanca Blanco, host of Viva Magazine Live, and this is the place where we celebrate the movers, the shakers, and the trailblazers of our vibrant Latino community. And today, we are celebrating culture, community, and creativity all together. So we're thrilled to feature Angelica Nino, whose stunning creations of Catrina designs blend and provide symbolism for Dia de los Muertos. They captures the spirit of the Dia de los Muertos, blending history, symbolism, and fashion in breathtaking form. But first, let's hear a word from my generous sponsor, Commissioner Adrian Garcia, and we'll be right back to hear from this creative talent, Angelica Nino. Don't go away. Welcome back to Viva Magazine Live, where we're speaking to Angelica Nino-Kaiser as she shares inspiration, craftsmanship, and cultural pride behind her creations of Catrina designs and what this celebration means to her personally and artistically. And as you can see, Angelica right now, her artistic talent is showing right here, right now. Welcome, Angelica.
Thank you, Blanca. It's wonderful to be here.
Oh, absolutely. I am so excited and thrilled. Look at your beautiful costume. Oh my God. What gave you that creative inspiration to design such a beautiful costume?
Well, this is my latest design. My inspiration on this one was tequila.
Tequila.
Tequila and mezcal.
Yes.
And if you can see, I have the agave plant.
Yes,
with the
I
agave
see that.
colors.
Yes.
And of course my skulls, which are a part or symbol of all my creations.
Oh my God, they're beautiful. Oh my God, and you can see there's another one right behind her with the Mexican colors and all of these beautiful sugar skulls that she made, and they're just beautiful. You are so talented, Angelica. My God. When did you first become so interested in Catrina costume design, and what inspired you to begin Angelica Creations?
My inspiration has been my children. I've always been super creative with their school costumes, Halloween costumes, Day of the Dead costumes.
And you did this that I'm wearing. Look, everybody. She designed this.
I designed this headpiece,
yes,
which has the Mexican flag colors along
yes,
with some butterflies.
Yes.
So whenever I'm inspired, I look at what I'm looking to attend, or sometimes my creative side kicks in at midnight. And
wow,
I'll start doing my sketching.
You just get a thought from the
yes,
Lord and say, yes, you got to create this.
Although all my designs for Angelical Creations, my main symbol is the skull, flowers, and of course butterflies.
Yes.
Butterflies are symbolic of Day of the Dead.
Yes. You know? And what does that mean? Why do butterflies what is the symbol behind that? Because they're free?
They're free, they roam around free. They come in at, whenever the monarch butterfly comes in.
Yes.
That's a beautiful spectacle. I try to incorporate butterflies into most of my designs. However, the skull will always beat the butterfly.
Yes.
Personally.
Yes.
So it's super symbolic.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to ask you next. I was going to ask you, what is the significance for you, and how does that influence your creative vision? And you just said it. It was just the skull and the butterfly are your creative vision that you have for the symbol of life and death, I suppose, right?
Exactly. I believe that we are all a walking human skull. We just have our skin over it.
Yes.
How I adorn that is with my designs, different colors,
yes,
beautiful colors, although every color is beautiful. So try to incorporate that into our everyday life, because we're a walking skeleton. Okay, so I will
funny
dress
how you say that.
We are a walking
yes,
skeleton, and I have my skeletons, which I get so attached whenever someone ask for a headpiece, I name them sometimes.
You have names for
I
each
have
one of
names
these?
for some of them, and I get so attached to them that sometimes I don't want to let them go.
That is
yes.
so awesome. You are so breathtaking. Oh my God, this is just beautiful. Now, I know that, how long does it take to design a costume like that? I mean, hours, weeks?
It depends on the occasion. I've designed some in a week. I remember about 5 years ago we competed in a costume contest, and I designed 3 outfits for my children.
Oh my God.
And my sister in a week, and we got first place, thank God.
Yeah. That's
So
awesome.
It varies.
Yeah.
It varies for what event,
Yeah.
and if I have everything on hand.
You're right. Mhm.
Sometimes that's
So
the hard
it
part.
must cost you quite a bit of money to design something like this. You have to, get materials and what have you. Approximately, what does each costume cost approximately?
Approximate cost of the costumes, it depends on the type of fabric, the quality of the fabric. Do you want expensive lace? That's like
Yeah.
$50 a yard, $80 a yard. Do you want material that's more flowing, light? It's a different cost, but average for an outfit, let's say 600 average.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not just the outfit. You're talking about accessories, which is your headpiece. If you want a shawl with it.
Yes.
Do you want the skirt with a long train on it?
Right.
Also, your accessory that you will carry with you on your hand.
Of course, your headpiece.
Your headpiece, yes.
Yeah.
I'll create a matching item for the gentleman too. So
Yes.
it's not just the Catrina.
It's the
you have to have your matching Catrina.
We're gonna have you walk us through your process for creating a Catrina costume from concept to a final product. So, Angelica, take it away.
Thank you, Blanca. Here we have our golden black timeless piece. This was inspired by just the fact that gold is a very symbolic to me personally, and this is the color that she chose for that year. This is a very popular style. So first of all, if you see, I have the skull fabric, which has to be specially ordered, and then I coordinate it with the matching lace, or try to combine the laces with the fabric. Of course, you have to add the gloves. This, of course, I didn't make, but it adds some depth in there. And then, of course, the jewelry. We've collected jewelry for a while. And then you have your matching fan. We have 2 headpieces for this design. One of them is a little bit on the smaller side, more comfortable. You can turn around back and forth. Of course, it also has its skull. And then we have the main headpiece to this design with a matching veil. This headpiece here is a little bit on the heavy side, but it's much more formal, more glamorous. This is one of the favorite designs of the people that I've worked with. If you turn around, Amira, most of my creations, or all my creations, I like them with a ball gown look. It adds a lot of flair. To me, Angelical Creations means the big round dresses. So my top model here, one of her favorite designs, that's the one that we brought especially to VIVA Magazine Live.
And she's beautiful. I mean, you created this from concept, from your just an original concept, and then to fruition, the final product. It is beautiful. Thank you for walking us through that. I mean, my God, that takes a lot of creativity, and of course, the talent that you have in that beautiful costume. I mean, that was your daughter that modeled the costume. Yes. What is her name?
Her name is Niño-Kaiser.
Yes.
She's been my top model from day one, my inspiration.
Of course.
She's been my model since she was tiny up to now that she's, in her late 20s.
Yes.
Early 20s, I'm sorry.
She looks beautiful in that costume.
Thank you.
So let me ask you then, how do you ensure that each costume captures both historical accuracy and personal artistic flair? Because, I mean, you have a lot of flair. It's so obvious because you're so beautiful and your artistic talent just shows everywhere.
Thank you. The flair comes in. I've been told that my talent is a little different. Some people think that I make scary Catrinas, or the children are afraid of the Catrinas. My creations is more about making my skulls beautiful.
Yes.
And glam.
Yes.
And whenever I'm talking to someone, I'll ask them, do you want me to glitterify it? By
Yes.
glitterifying, that means that do you want me to make it all shiny and blingy and beautiful?
Right.
I love when I dress up my skulls.
And look at her skulls. Oh my God, don't they look beautiful? All of them. They're just gorgeous. And what an artistic talent you have, Angelica.
Thank you. As you can see, some of my skulls have jewels as their eyes.
Yes.
That's a must. You must have the glittering eyes. Most of them have their matching crown. It's just amazing. Once I start creating, my mind just takes over, my creativity just takes over, and it's nonstop.
Yes, nonstop. Wow. Well, you are nonstop with all the costumes. How many costumes do you have right now? Probably.
I lost count.
Yes.
Maybe 20.
20?
20 or so.
Which it's probably taken you hours to do. And they have been, I know that there's a Catrina costume competition, and some of your costumes were in that competition as well, weren't they? At the Mariachi Festival, I believe it was.
Yes.
Yes.
I've designed a costume for a young lady, Sandra, and she got second place, I believe.
Yes.
Her inspiration was orange and black.
Yes.
So with butterflies. And then also had another lady take a Mexican flag color outfit.
Right.
Sandy Ibanez was my other model.
Yes, I know Sandy. She's beautiful.
Wonderful lady,
yes.
right?
Yes. So, let me ask you this question. In what ways do your Catrina design aim to celebrate or educate the people that don't know the culture of Dia de los Muertos traditions within our Houston community? I mean, how do you design it to help educate that? Because I know that every costume has a message, or I believe it was at the Catrina costume competition, each costume had a message that said what they were about and the freedom of being free, and with the butterflies and the monarch and all of that. So can you tell me about that, and how do you integrate that in your costumes?
Well, I have a perfect example from this, one of my favorite customers from Indonesia. She saw me at an event last year, and she liked my design, and she started asking me, well, what does this mean? So I started telling her about the traditions of Day of the Dead, what a Catrina is.
Yes.
So she started getting my outfits. And events that she would go to, she would end up getting first place.
Yes.
So she's a repeat customer year after year.
Wow.
Talking
yes.
about someone from a totally different continent.
Yes.
Indonesia. Like in the Catrina culture.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful. Oh man, what a transparency for everybody. I mean, that is so awesome. So my next question was going to be, how do your clients and audience in Houston respond to your work? I mean, do you see your costumes, besides the lady from Indonesia, building stronger cultural connections? Because you did that with the lady from Indonesia. And have you gotten the connections through other cultural traditions here?
Other cultural traditions, first of all, Houston is a melting pot. We
Yes.
have every culture in here, which I love and I respect every culture.
Of course.
I know like the Asian community is starting to get involved. They're
Yes.
starting to ask questions.
Yes.
First of all, when they see a design on me, they don't know that I'm the creator.
Yeah.
So they step back and they're whispering, oh my God, she made that.
Yes.
So, and then my biggest model, my kids, is like, okay, this is them, and then they think that someone else made the outfit. So
Right.
it's a blessing.
Yes.
And it's so wonderful to see how other people see, wow, you made that.
Yes. I know. I am just like oh my God, in awe over it. They're just so beautiful. So what are the biggest challenges, Angelica, that you face in the Catrina designer? I mean, what are they as a Catrina designer, especially in the terms of sourcing materials and meeting client expectations? I mean, I'm sure there's challenges that you encounter doing all of this.
Yes, of course, there's challenges. One of the biggest challenges right now is the fabric. The cost of fabric has gone up quite high.
Yes.
The cost of lace, the cost of basically everything that has to do with making my designs.
Right.
I try to shop around, but mostly it's the fabric. I use a lot of fabric.
Yes.
And my designs
well,
have to be.
I can tell. Look at this costume you have on. There's a lot of fabric there.
Yes. Yes, my designs, I mean, you're talking about like 4 or 5 yards just for the skirt.
Yes.
So that's my biggest challenge. And then finding the material, and then getting it in on time.
Right. Okay. So you have to order it from outside of the United States, or does it come from stores in the area?
Some stuff does come from outside the United States. Most of the stuff I get local through some of the fabric shops here and in the Fort Worth area.
Right.
So anything that I can find here, great. Otherwise, some from Mexico.
Yes. Probably from Mexico too,
Yes.
right? Yes. So let's talk about your legacy. And let's talk about you. Are you speak Spanish, obviously, ¿verdad?
Yes.
Yes, and are you from here in the United States?
I was originally born in Mexico.
Uh-huh.
Lived here for 40 plus years. Moved to Houston about 20 years
Where
ago.
in Mexico did you live?
I was born in San Luis Potosí.
Oh, San Luis Potosí. I love that city. My husband and I went to San Luis Potosí on a vacation.
Beautiful place.
It's a beautiful place over there. So, and you've been living here all these years, and then you got your talent. You saw your grandmother.
Yes,
sewing.
my inspirations on some of my pieces, almost my pieces have been my grandmother's.
Yes.
And then my mother. So I just kind of took over my mom's sewing machine. And she's like, Angelica, I never taught you how to sew. I just taught myself.
You just saw her doing it, and you just like learned
I taught myself since I was maybe 10 years old.
How do you, I guess, market your Angelica Creations, because it is very a specific market. It's very niche. Not everybody wants a Catrina costume, but there are a lot of people that do, and it comes around once a year, La Dia de los Muertos, and maybe during the Mariachi Festival here in Houston. So how do you develop that marketing for yourself and build a big business? I mean, do you go outside of the United States as well?
Not yet. I have some orders outside the United States. I haven't traveled outside yet because I'm so busy designing.
Yes.
But most of my customers are, when I go to an event, they see what I'm wearing.
Yes.
They'll ask, okay, I created this.
Yes,
and
that's your marketing.
That's my market.
Yes, of course.
I market myself. I wear the design. I picture myself in it, and then my daughter. So my daughter is like my biggest critic. Like whenever I make a headpiece for her, okay, how does it fit? Does it flow? Does it fall off? You know?
Yes.
So mostly is advertising myself wearing the item.
Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about the opportunities to mentor. I mean, because there are some people that are interested in, like, or other women that might be interested in making or designing these type of costumes. So how do you interest them in getting involved in designing costumes? Do they just have to like it?
Mentoring young girls or older, all ages. Yes, they may like it, but on the other hand, it's not that you have to spend so much money on an item. If you have something available at home that you can recycle, do it.
Yeah.
Let your creative side take in.
Right.
And
you
start
gotta
doing
have
yourself.
you gotta have some natural creativity, though, right?
Yes,
Yes.
you have to have some creativity. You have to like,
Yes.
the colors,
Yeah.
the glitter.
Yes.
I know sometimes I have my car's full
Glitter
of
and
glitter.
glam, of course.
Yes.
Okay, Angelica, we're going to have to take a short break, and we'll be right back. We're going to hear a word from our general sponsor, Houston Community College, and we'll be right back.
Learning looks like this, and it also looks like...
I didn't just study buildings. I connected them with tech to make them smarter.
I'm learning healthcare management while providing patient care.
I worked with these control systems way before I even started the job.
And if I can't make it in person, I take my classes online. So, where do you start?
And welcome back to Viva Magazine Live, and we're here speaking to Angelica Nino-Kaiser. And look at her beautiful costume. She's a Catrina designer. And Angelica, what I wanted to ask you was, what has been your most memorable Catrina creation so far, and why does that stand out for you?
I don't have a most memorable one yet. They're all.
You love them all.
I love them all. I love them all. And each time that I create something, it's different. It's a different vibe.
Yes.
But still keeping my creative side with my skulls and my butterflies and the roses.
Well, you have a beautiful collection. So looking ahead, Angelica, how do you see the tradition of Catrina evolving in Houston? And what role would you like Angelica's creations to play in that evolvement?
The Catrina in Houston, like I mentioned before, Blanca, we are all Catrinas. We're all Catrinas. Yes. We are a living skull.
Yes.
As far as this going on further, enjoy it.
Yes.
Live life.
Yes.
Live life. Teach your children. Honor your ancestors. Honor your living. As far as where this is going to take me, only God can tell.
Yes, only God
only
can
God
tell.
and my skulls can tell.
Yeah. Well, we're getting ready to end our show, and I just wanted to ask you, what would you like to leave the Viva Magazine Live viewing audience with? One last thing, or a few last things. It doesn't have to be one.
Wow.
I'm sure there's a list.
There's a whole list. Well, first of all, I want to thank you, Blanca.
Oh, thank you. No, I met you. When did I meet you, Angelica?
Met about a year ago.
About a year ago, and I did say I wanted to interview you. And I thought this would be the perfect time because Dia de los Muertos parade is coming up on November 2nd downtown. And I'm sure you're going to have a lot of costumes in that parade, aren't you?
Yes. And when we met, I was not wearing a costume.
No, you weren't. But you told me
I told you about my creation.
Yes.
And thank you for reaching out.
Yes, absolutely. No, I wanted to do this.
I mean, let's.
I am thrilled you said yes.
Let's get everybody to start wearing a Day of the Dead or Angelical Creation.
Let's everybody go to work and let's have a Dia de los Muertos work day. Right?
Yes, exactly. Let's glitter-fy everybody.
Yeah. So what one last thing a couple of last things you want to tell our viewing audience about your creations, and what can you leave them with?
Well, beautiful audience, thank you for watching us and for listening to us. As far as leaving you with something, just enjoy life. If you ever want to reach out about one of my creations, I make it with so much passion and so much creativity. I hate to let my stuff go whenever someone wants anything.
They want to buy them and you said, no, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Or the ladies are like, I need something, but no, whatever you have, that's what I want. Whatever you already made yourself.
Yes. First of all, I also want to say to you, I love the rhinestones you have on your face. They are beautiful.
Thank you.
That is another creation of yours, I'm sure.
Well, this makeup was done by a young lady who I don't want to say I mentored her, but she's the first time that she's done my makeup this far. And normally I'm not like a lot of makeup person. Less is best because I take my time to design. I cannot do makeup. I cannot sit for a long time and do makeup.
Yes.
My daughter, of course, gets her makeup done professionally.
Yes.
And
well, it looks beautiful on you.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Yes. So you were saying that you wanted to leave a lasting legacy, I'm sure, and that enjoy life, enjoy the Dia de los Muertos and parade, because that's the time that we get to honor our ancestors and our loved ones that have passed on to another life. And that is a big holiday in the Latino community.
oh yes.
Yes.
Yes. Honor our loved ones. the ones living and the ones gone.
That's right. You have your daughter here, Amira. So I'm going to ask if that's okay with you to bring her in so that she can tell us what the Dia de los Muertos mean for her generation, because Amira's 20 years old. And, you know, she's kind of young at this, but then again, you say that you've she's lived in this culture about Dia de los Muertos because she's been your model since she was a little girl. So we're going to bring her in and talk to her in just a few minutes. So we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back. And we're back here with Angelica Kaiser. We were going to ask Amira about what does the 20-year generation or 20-year-olds think about Dia de los Muertos? And she just gave me her fan, and I'm going to hand it right back to her. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my God, it's lovely. Here you go. This is part of her costume. Your generations think about Dia de los Muertos. What is it how do they see it actually?
Well, Day of the Dead is quickly becoming a cultural phenomenon in the nation.
Yes.
I think my generation loves it.
Yes, I can imagine why all the glam and the glitter, right? I mean,
And the makeup especially.
yes, too.
You can find Catrina's sugar skull makeup tutorials all over the internet. It's like the hottest thing right now.
Yes.
But I think what we're really trying to do is also get them into the fashion.
Yes.
Dresses, the headpieces, the
Yes.
accessories.
Yes, they're beautiful. I mean, your mother. So, do you have any input in what your mother designs, or is it all her and you just model it?
Oh no, we're definitely a creative duo.
Creative. That's awesome. You're a creative duo. Yeah, that's great. So, what pieces do you design from the designer dresses that y'all put together?
Well, usually she asks me for a color. That's where
A what?
A color.
A color. Okay.
Color, that's where it all begins. A color, and then we get into the design, the silhouette. Do I want a mermaid tail? Do I want more of a ball gown look?
Yeah.
And then the headpiece is a must, of course.
Of course.
Veil or no veil. Then comes the accessories. Do I want a fan? Do I want to hold a skull?
Yes.
I have a dress with an umbrella on it. That one, people
Yes.
love that one.
Yes, of course. You know, are you going to be participating in the parade?
Oh, yes. I participate in the parade every year.
Uh-huh.
Well, for the past 2 years, my mother and I go. We love to see the people. I love interacting with the community,
Yes.
first and foremost.
Well, of course. Do your friends participate in this as well?
No, they're definitely very supportive. I post pictures and they always praise the outfit, praise the makeup. I would love to get them into it one day, though.
Well, do you attend one of the colleges here in Houston?
Yes. I go
which
to,
one?
Houston City College.
Houston
is it called
City
that?
College, yes. Well, I mean, I'm sure that you could probably put on a Catrina costume fashion show there at Houston Community College with all the costumes that you and your mom have designed. I bet you that would be wonderful.
Oh, well, you're going to give my mother ideas. She would love to throw a fashion show.
Yes. Okay, well, one last word that you'd like to leave the audiences, Amira.
I'd just like to say thank you so much for reaching out about us, for the reception that the community has to Day of the Dead and to us and our outfits has just been amazing. I get recognized by little kids now. They're the ones teaching their parents, like, oh, she's dressed like Day of the Dead. She's celebrating what we saw in Coco.
Yes, in Coco. That's right.
I hear
Disney
Coco
movie.
a lot.
Yeah. That's awesome. I am so glad. I'm so happy to have met you and your mom. And I met, like I said, your mom about a year ago, and she just impressed me with her beautiful designs of Catrina Creations. So thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
So, and to our Viva Magazine audience, thank you for joining us. Until next time, continue to celebrate the culture and the community. I'm Blanca Blanco, and this has been Viva Magazine Live. Hasta luego, Houston.